Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Mr. Chandra, and hello to all my fellow classmates. Welcome to my presentation. So, let me screen share. Okay. So, yeah, as you can see, taking a subject about a Netflix versus buying a DVD, which which business model is more sustainable for customer and for business. In the first slide, you can see that who is actually more sustainable. On a on a September 9, 2023, Netflix officially shut down DVD.com, a service that over 25 years had sniped more than 5.2 billion discs. It was the death of the very business that once built Netflix into what it is today. So this is my thesis. Streaming wins decisively. This is safely on finance and convenience, but in greener claim only hold condition. The truth sustainability depend on three pillars. There's business, customer, and environment. So go back to the next slide. So as you can see, in the slide two, there's a framework of three pillars of sustainability. To keep this far, we'll evaluate both models through the same three lenses every time. How sustainable each model is for the business, for the customer, and for the environment. So, business is about cash flow, marginal cost, supply chain risk, and capital expenditure. Customer value is about ownership versus access, usage friction, and physiological cost. While environment is about physical, physical production footprint and digital infrastructure energy use. We go to the next slide. There's a business and finance of both model. Uh, so let's get to it. Netflix biggest structural advantage is that it turned DVD linear cost into near zero marginal cost. Once title is produced, serving the next million subscriber costs almost nothing extra. Three numbers make this clear. Netflix pulled in over $33.7 billion in revenue in 2023 with zero physical inventory. The marginal cost of adding one more subscriber is effectively zero. And on the other side, DVD.com ran over 25 years before it was shut down for good. Requiring subscription revenue makes Netflix cash flow highly predictable, very different from DVD sales, which rise and fall with each release. But this comes at a price. But this comes at a price. Netflix now pays what we call the content treadmill. It has to keep pouring massive, constant capital into content just to keep subscriber from churning. It traded one risk for another. So it's basically traded one risk for another. So we're going to the next slide. On this next slide, we're going to talk about customer value, the second pillar. From the customer side, this is really a trade. Ownership or convenience with Netflix. Of ownership for convenience. With Netflix, you get low cost per hour if you're a heavy viewer, in instant access across every device, but zero ownership. The moment you cancel, everything is disappeared. With DVDs, it's the opposite. A higher upfront cost, but once you own it, it's yours forever, protected by the law with no dependency on a platform licensing decision. But that convenience isn't free. It creates two new problems, which was subscription fatigue. We're paying for we're paying for four or five platform now often cost more than cable ever did, and a choice paralysis. Uh, where customers spend more time scrolling through thousands or titles than actually watching something. Into the next slide. The fifth slide, we got the third pillars, which is environment carbon footprint. Here where the most people get it wrong. Digital equals green is a myth. There is the real answer depends entirely on how many times title gets rewatched. Produce one DVD generate roughly 1,100 grams of CO2e all upfront. One time upfront on one time. Streaming 2-hour film generate about 90 grams of CO2, but every single time you watch it. So on DVD, it only costs an upfront at once, while in a on a on a Netflix, it was every single time you watch it, it costs 90 grams CO. So you got a fixed number on DVD while uh, compounding number on Netflix. Uh, Continue. That gives us a genuine carbon break-even point around 15 to 20 replays. Rewatch a DVD more than that, and it becomes essentially free from an emission standpoint. It's like electricity if you're a local player. Streaming, on the other hand, keeps taxing servers and networks every single time. So far, so for a one-time watch, streaming clearly wins. But for your kid's favorite movie, watch 50 times, basically media is actually greener choice than Netflix. We move to the next. In this side, we got a conclusion. This is what I'm. This is what I'm come up with. So, who are actually more sustainable, Netflix or DVD? My conclusion is Netflix win on 2 out of 3 pillars. It near zero unit economics and unmatched convenience make it the unshakable standard of mass market high volume consumption. But DVD isn't dead. DVD is not dead. It's only shrinking into premium niche. It wins on ownership certainly, and it can generally be the greener option for content people watch again and again and again. Much like we've seen with the Finland's resurgence, much like what we've seen with Finland resurgence. So my verdict is sustainability here isn't a binary of who wins. It's about fit. It's about a fit matching the model to the consumption pattern. Watch frequently more than anything else. Decide which model is truly sustainable. Two quick recommendation before I close. Two quick recommendations before I close is a streaming platform should accelerate their shift to renewable powered, data centered, and next generation compression like AV1. And for studios, a hybrid approach still makes sense, especially for collectors. Edition can serve niche collector while streaming carries core cash flow. That's all for me. Thank you all. Hmm. I'm a chud.